It's clear.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sports Factory podcast. And this is a special episode because the NBA Finals is tomorrow, and we got the Dallas fan right here. He's called his shot the entire postseason, and we are here right now, and it looks like he may have some plot. But before we hop into the finals and all the good conversations we talking about, make sure to like the stream. It's the road to 1,000 right here, and hey, let's hop right into this. So, if you're not under a rock, you know that the Boston Celtics are facing the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals. And it's very interesting finals because I have a lot of opinions, and Celtics fans, y'all definitely have really come at me with these opinions. So y'all making it because I'm not supposed to be rooting for Dallas, but y'all talking so much that I don't know. I might just be right in the middle with this. But before I tell you how I feel about the Celtics, and I have some genuine feeling about the Celtics, I'm gonna let Lewis, I'm gonna let you start off. Your Dallas Mavericks are one of the only teams. It's this Mavericks team, three of Kobe's Lakers, and those classic '94 Rockets. Yeah, it's a classic team. They face 350 win teams, and they're in the NBA Finals. So I want you to tell me, what is it like? What was the road like? It's all about the journey. What was the road like, and how are you feeling right now?
I feel like someone was just trying to tell. I feel like a big "I told you so." A big "I told you so." I've told you to be on the lookout on this team. No one wanted to listen to me when it was just in the middle of the season, and they saw the seeding next to our name. When they saw we were fighting for the eighth and ninth seed, they was like, "Oh, the moves you made was not very impressive. It was just you missed the playoffs last year. Why are you talking? You're not even considered a contender." Oh,
I'm gonna let you have
really?
this. Watch this. I'm gonna let you have this. Go. Keep.
Oh, really? We weren't a contender? Okay. I knew it was a game right after we faced OKC and we obliterated them by like 39 points. And I was just looking how different this team is. I'm like, Luka got lobs? Hold on, we get no, we had one center, we got two, and he's playing defense, and Kyrie's cooking. We got some brewing here. Finished the season, had our big runs. I think we won like 13 straight. Went on another run. Everyone was like, "Oh, like, your boy came here." Was like, he went to the game. He said, "Luka's finna get dropped off by who? You ain't even got Sengun. By
He
who?
cooking us with.
Jaylen Green with all the baby mamas. He need
He
to get
only,
that in order
he,
first.
he only got one, but
We
let's
go
go.
to the playoffs. I had guys telling me, regardless what the information you heard, because I think Kawhi got injured in April, and he's old as hell. And you thought his knee was going to regenerate. We thought we had some type of advanced technologies from the comics we don't know about. You thought it was going to just eventually get better, but you still picked them. You picked them. You picked the Clippers, dummy. You get to OKC.
He's talking about
Oh, I
Harrison.
told you how that team was young. I told you we matched up with them. You picked them. How do you feel now? The Timberwolves. Oh my gosh. Michael Jordan 2.0. Number one defense. We don't defend. Luka is fat. All of the above. What happened? Oh, them boys got handed to. Handed to. Smacked around. Smacked around. They was questioning the defensive player of the years. They were questioning Michael Jordan 2.0s. This is what happened when you give a generational talent the much help and needed for him to succeed. Now we're finna go meet Bucko number one, who I've been on so much. You Celtics fans, let me be the first to tell you, you are stupid and delusional as hell. Not just picking. I'm not mad at you picking your team, but the fact that you don't understand why everyone continues to shit on Jayson Tatum the way that he is. You continue to bring up how many times he been in the playoffs, how many times he been in the finals. That's not a compliment. That's pathetic. I'm not even gonna hold you because of how many super teams he didn't have. He's facing. He got another super team now. Porzingis is back. I've been hearing Celtics in 5. Once again, you continue to doubt us. Kind of reminds me of another team that was underdogs in every game, and we came in and we faced a super team in the finals. All that shit goes out the window because in the finals and games like this, it's about your best player and my best player. And I've seen your best player choke too many times. Too many times. So why he gonna learn how to win now? Luka Doncic versus Jayson Tatum. It's gonna be a movie. I think it's going to 6 or 7 games. I shouldn't have to tell you who I'm picking. I don't care about nothing in the season. You talking about you blew us out. That was before we had our players. It's a new day. Man. The Dallas Mavericks are healing my sports fandom wounds. If they win this year, it ain't nothing the Cowboys can do to piss me off because I didn't have a Rangers and a Mavericks win in a year span, and then the Stars. I don't even like hockey. If the Stars win, I'm just saying now.
3-1. I mean, the Cowboys never winning. I'm not gonna lie to
you. And I don't give a damn either. They can continue to be stupid. Don't even want to pay CD.
Well, wow. I think the Stars are eliminated, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, they are?
Oh, well, no. Okay, you got to.
It's fine.
They got eliminated for real?
Yeah.
He said, "Oh wait, no, dang my plot." No, it's fine. You still got. You still
got it.
Yeah. But
yeah. So with that being said, that was an epic rant. He needed to get that off. It was very important.
I was dying when he brought up Jayson Tatum.
So when it comes to the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics, I have something to say to Celtics fans too. And the Celtics, y'all know, like, be real, y'all had the easiest road in the history of basketball. Like, I don't know, maybe you could say them Lakers back in the 80s, like we did already. We talked about that, right, Mauricio? But that road is ridiculously easy. And they say, well, that's why we're the 1 seed. I know, but at the same time, do not deny. Don't be biased. Don't be delusional. Understand your road is easy. I'm going to tell you like this. Even, Lewis hype. But even though he hype, I want you to know, the Boston Celtics, you need to win this. Like, there's no, oh, man. Like, you see, because I know last week Tyreek, and shout out to Tyreek, today is his birthday. Happy birthday, Tyreek. But last week Tyreek and last week John, I think y'all were like, yo, it's no shame in losing to Luka and Kyrie. Look, y'all, we not doing this. We not trying to.
We are not.
We're not gonna try to help you out right now. There's no barrier. There's nothing to help you out. I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all been to the conference finals, 4 out of the last 5 years?
I feel like 7 years.
Yeah.
They've been to the conference finals 6 out of the last 8 years. So this team and they've been to the NBA finals. There is literally nothing else to do for the basketball team. There's nothing. It's not like you're a young team and like, oh, we just made the finals and how did we get here? Oh my gosh. You don't have that type beat. You don't have a semi-veteran team finally got over the hump and got to the finals. You don't have that. You are a team that has outstanding experience. I mean, it's peak experience. Y'all play in May and June all the time. Only people who have more experience than you in this stage is LeBron. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have all of this experience. This Dallas team, you are better than this Dallas team in terms of top to bottom. They have the better player, yes, but you are a better team. So I'm going to tell you like this. If you lose, I'm not going to give it like Jason. No. There's no shame. There is shame. We're shaming you. I'm sorry. You're not getting off because you face Mickey Mouse 1, Mickey Mouse 2, Mickey Mouse 3. And then when you face a good team, you lose. What that look like?
Pathetic.
That looked terrible. That looks awful.
Clubhouse.
It sounds like a blow up. Blowed up.
You paying Jaylen Brown $300 million. That's something. $300 million. I mean, hey, look, you invest, and look, that's not a bad. Like, if you're looking at it, they technically, hey, y'all the best in the East. Y'all probably be in the finals next year if y'all stay together. But you just get that loser plot. Like, it don't work. I don't know. People like, man, there's no shame. If you follow Lewis's how he goes about things. You can't be second place. Don't hit. Second place will hit only once in your life, and that's when you're not supposed to be there. Like if you a team, you in the finals or you in the conference finals. Like, dang, how did I get here? You be like, okay, losing ain't okay. You know, my shine went away. It's fine. If you a team that's been to the finals, if you the Utah Jazz in the '90s, you end the finals and you just keep losing, bro. We don't give you no flowers for that. You the biggest loser. You the last loser. Like we don't give you that. You ain't got no plot.
Not to mention, your whole conference is pathetic. Pathetic. I think every team in your conference had major injuries going in, like as soon as the playoffs. Am I wrong? I think everyone had injuries. Every single
that sounds right.
Look, every single time the Celtics played a team, they best play, not they second best. Not they third, not they fourth. They best player would get hurt every time. Jimmy Butler didn't play the whole series. Donovan Mitchell, last 2 games didn't play. Tyrese Halliburton, last 2. I'm telling you, and facing the Pacers, you shouldn't even be. Why are you playing the Pacers in the conference finals? Like, that's so ridiculous. I know people still be like this and that, bro. The Pacers never. I'm telling you, I know people say I hate the Pacers not going back. Like that. What you got was the perfect run possible. Like that was outstanding.
Not only that, when we say the weakest run, we don't even just mean difficulty. We want to mean like you don't understand what it takes to get to here. Yes, you're gonna have to do win and a little luck. Luck being you didn't get you damn near came unscathed, minus the Porzingis injury, but Porzingis is always injured. So do we really count that? We're like everyone else is coming like with battle scars. What battle scars do you have? That one meme that's going around how Luka's literally going through hell and Jason Tatum is going through heaven. That's you went through heaven. I want you to don't try to generalize it. No,
prairies and sunflowers.
Yeah, it was roses. It was literally roses. I know it's a lose. Oh, you would have said this. No, I wanted you to play a legit team. I wanted you to come out with some battle scars. I don't mean to say you get hurt, but damn, nobody roughed you up.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that adversity. And I know another thing Celtics fans got on me about. They was like, man, hey, in that 2022 run, we had hella series, right? And they did. They went through the grind. That was a run. That was a great run. I give them that. But bro, like, you know, we here now, and look, the first team they played was straight ass. Miami Heat. No Jimmy Butler.
Minus Jimmy Butler. That was a practice squad.
Second team they played was straight ass.
Minus their best defender.
No Spider.
And no Spider for like half the series. Get out of here, please.
And then save the best one for last. The number 6 seed was straight ass. Bro, bro. They facing, what's my man name? Nimhart?
Nimhart. Yeah, shout out Nimhart.
Crazy.
He played well. I give Nimhart credit. But if you in the Eastern Conference Finals and the best player you playing Nimhart, bro, like, I mean, like, dang, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, look.
And
y'all need to win.
I already know that they're probably going to say, like, oh, but we swept the Pacers and we almost swept everybody else. But it's like, the games were not blowouts. It was all close when they shouldn't have been. Like,
we're such haters.
3 shots go the other way, and you're looking at maybe going to game 6 against the Pacers, you know, going up to game 6 against the Pacers, other series in similar manner. So it's just like you're using up a lot of your luck. And who knows if you have some left. We'll see.
And look, they said this. They said that them having the comeback against the Pacers, that was their adversity. I said, if you don't come back against this freaking Nimhart-led team, ain't no way you thinking that's adversity, bro. You shouldn't have been down in bro. Like, that's just bro. That's like when you're a good team and you play a bad team. Like, you just kind of play around and they start getting a lead on you. But then it's a game of runs. Let me just go on a run. I can go. That's like a test. Like, let's play around with this. I'm not saying they played around. They just didn't take. They didn't take their competition seriously. No one did. That East was terrible. All the teams they played were absolute garbage. So, like I said to you, if you win, if the Mavericks lose, you win. We're not gonna remember a lot of that. Like, we'll say it's an easy road, but hey, you got your championship. If you lose, you are straight cooked. Balling out. Yeah, but yeah, I mean that's probably gonna happen. That's probably gonna happen.
Shout out Derek White.
That's definitely gonna happen. Hey, for all my Boston fans,
stop it. Get some help.
Your number 2 got the Western Conference MVP. I mean Eastern Conference MVP. That's embarrassing. and you're saying it, and this top 5 player, bro. And what other top 5 player is letting their co-star get the MVP?
You can think of one.
Yeah. I can't think of one.
I feel like I can, but not right now. Okay.
Jokic is not. I don't think Jokic is giving it. Was it Jonathan Murray?
No, he didn't get it.
He didn't get it. Like, no.
He didn't get it.
because that's what happens when you hold that title. Like it's.
Did Giannis win Finals MVP?
Of course.
Yeah.
Who getting it? Kirsten Middleton?
I mean, he played. Chris Middleton plays some good ball. He did. He
Yeah,
closed.
he
He
did.
closed. He did close.
Close. Like
That helped. That helped to Giannis. But you're looking at the matchups for the game, right? So the Boston Celtics, very deep team, regardless of like they Mickey Mouse run.
Yeah.
They're a very deep team. They got Jayson, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Derek White. A lot of really capable defenders. If Porzingis comes back, there's some great rim protection. Al Horford, he can stretch the floor. Porzingis is a stretch five as well, so they, people can stretch the floor. Their bench, a lot of really, pretty good players on their bench too. So the Boston Celtics, 60-win team, number 1 offense in the league, number 3 defense in the league. Doesn't happen often. In top 5 in both ways, does not happen often. So they should be here. You just wanted them to face the Bucks, like a good Bucks team, maybe go 6-7 and prove that they should be here. But
there's a lot of micro battles and narratives that's gonna, whatever team's gonna be able to overcome, that's who's gonna win a series. Like Kyrie overcoming Boston.
The city. The city.
An entire city.
Luka's biggest battle is because I firmly believe if he wins this, based on his resume from this past season and this postseason, his biggest battle is overcoming and becoming the best player in the world. I think if he wins this series, he's the best player in the world.
I mean, that's a good biased thing to say. I feel that. I feel it. I mean, man, you have an argument. You can have a very good argument for him being the best basketball player. I feel like Jokic. I know John asked me if Jokic versus Doncic. I say Jokic still because of the MVPs. But if Doncic can be on some Aaron Rodgers type beat, right, win this championship when he wasn't supposed to type beat, and then go crazy.
You know how the
MVP
narrative
next
is.
year.
If he wins the championship, he's definitely winning the MVP next year. Like, you know how that goes. So,
it'd be lit for him, but he'd be having a good time. I mean, we go ahead.
Porzingis, I guess. Well, I still don't like him in Dallas, so he got to overcome that. Tatum, the whole narrative. Can you finally get it done? That's a big battle. The duos. I think this is a clash of.
That's crazy.
The best duo in basketball, honestly.
In 5.
Bro.
If that happens,
I'm
my
in the back
gosh.
row. I'm not going. I'll hit it back.
And he'll break his neck. The last thing you see.
Whatever.
We'll go to Sky Zone for that. Trampoline.
Mavs in 5, bro. Jayson Tatum, bro. Oh my gosh.
Cooked.
Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine that.
That means he definitely did not show up, and it's only
he choked.
And it's only Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown, his impact wasn't significant. So damn, that's
He put that in his head. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. I think the thing about this series is like if Dallas wins, it's obviously PJ Washington and Gafford. I think Lively should play, right. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play. They've been outstanding, right? They've been outstanding. But if you're going to overcome a team like Boston, if Boston doesn't just plainly choke, they choke. If it's some LeBron 2011, because LeBron and the Heat should have won in 2011. LeBron played literally the worst basketball you could possibly play for some reason. Just ridiculous. So if they hit that type beat, then it's whatever. But if the Celtics play like the Celtics, Luka and Kyrie are going to have some very, very monster series. Like they got to prove to the world why they are arguably the best backcourt or best duo, offensive back, or whatever you want to say, of all time. They have to prove it here. And this would be a great stage against a storied franchise in the NBA Finals. That'd be an outstanding stage to do it. Luka Doncic does that, then we can then the glazing gonna be crazy, as you know. But I mean, hey, Luka, the thing when I'm gonna take it back. So when Luka first started was 2018, and he started you could tell when people have plot, right? You could tell when plots circulate. Like we saw Mahomes his first couple games, you're like, this guy, wait a minute, this isn't normal, right? Luka had that type of energy, like, oh, this ain't normal. So you just kind of hope, me being in the division, you just kind of hope that he don't ever get the team to help push him past where he is at this current moment. And for years, that was like that, right? His teams were like in flux. He had that one good run. Jalen Brunson, and was on the team and helped him get there. So Dallas saw that type of things. Okay, we need to give him a Jalen Brunson. That second player who can create his own shot. Do this, and Kyrie Irving is an outstanding replacement for that. being here at this moment, this is huge for Luka because Luka, this is the start. He wins. This is the start of now we doing all-time debates. You're not top 10 or none. I don't think you top 20 either. But we can see it. We can see that start to circulate. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say, okay, maybe he had a Harden. We discussed this last, with Tyreek. I know Tyreek was fighting for Harden. Harden ain't got no plot.
That's my next question. I wish he was here. Is it firmly set in stone that Luka's better than Harden?
Yeah, look, I'll tell you like this. Harden in the regular season was outstanding. I don't think many players ever and better than him in the regular season. I could say Harden is a better regular season player, but the problem with that is that does not work for me when I'm doing this all-time stuff because you need the championships. So Luka making it to the finals
appearance.
Yeah. So Luka, to me, he's all-time better than Harden, right? Straight up. Stars lost on the Mavs can win. Hey, that's a good sacrifice. That's a great sacrifice. But Luka can have that. Like, Luka can start being on these all-time. Because I remember when he dropped 60, 20, and 10, I was like, bro, this guy could be better than – he could be top 10 all time. This type of talent is top 10 level talent.
Oh, he dropped a 50, 20, 20 too. Right? No, 50, 20.
Yeah. I don't know about the 50, 20, 20 be crazy. I don't think he knows.
Yeah, 50, 20.
He tell you like, what the hell?
Game winner from a tipping game winner. And a 73. I mean, I'm not going to, I ain't going to argue against it. I mean, he would definitely be the best Maverick of all time. I think he'll surpass Dirk.
Okay. Wait.
That's
interesting.
He needs a ring. A ring.
That's interesting. I don't know. Is that crazy?
It's not. It's not. I swear it's not.
I mean, Dirk, I'll tell you, Luka is better talent than Dirk. Like, I think Luka for sure, but, be the best Maverick. I mean, Dirk for what? How many years? 98 to like 2016, 2017, something like that.
Dirk got an MVP.
And he had the championship. And it was a hell of a championship. So, I mean,
Lucas has 5 All-NBAs in his first 6 years.
Dirk, I thought Dirk, I know Tim Duncan was in the league. The power forward position was very.
The power forward position in our was very stacked. Kevin Garnett,
very stacked. Tim Duncan, it was very hard. Yeah, okay. I mean, you can make an argument. Like I say, you can make an argument for him being the best player in the world. You can make an argument being the best Maverick. I don't know if that could be recency bias or if that's just like what it is. But I'll tell you, regardless, this is the stage. And he can make – I'm going to tell you what should happen if you just looked at matchups and just how things should work. Boston should win in 6. But Luka Doncic – I mean, if people want a main character to happen, the script writers start cooking, and then because Luka's been able to prove that hey, he don't really care about none of that. So, regardless, Boston, bro, no, no, you can. I know every Laker fan root for the Mavs too, but every Laker fan say F that. We need to.
I just sit back. I'm like, dang, y'all really don't like the Boston, huh?
They ain't played Boston in years in the finals. Boston plot so bad, Celtics will be losing. Okay, Bruins lose every second round. Red Sox are mid, and the Pats are rebuilding. I mean, the Pats, their plot was so outstandingly great. You need to have 10, 15, 20 years. Yeah. I mean, that plot is
no success in that city.
Without winning no more. They had probably
that Patriot plot, bro, is just like
that's I don't think people understand how hard it is to win in football. Like it's not a game of 5 people. It's a game of 11 people. Having to come together
and to do that in like 20 years, like oh my god,
yeah, you can't beat that plot. So if this slowed down for them, that's fine. But I mean Boston, the Celtics. If the Celtics win, that's dope for them. They get some really good plot. Obviously, Jayson Tatum. I don't know if he'll be the face of the league, but I mean, it's just it makes sense for the Celtics to win this. But at the same time, I'm thinking of like the script, and I'm just like. But would it hit harder if Luka just like beat this team? Wouldn't that be more better for like this history stuff? I don't know. You see what I'm saying, Mauricio? Like it's just like with the Warriors shit. Like you like
it's just like
wouldn't
it doesn't make sound as nice if it's Jayson Tatum and #1 record in the league, easy way to the finals, easy conference. It just doesn't hit as Luka going through every depth of hell to get to the finals and then overcomes this and that.
Funny thing about Luka too. Last thing I'm gonna say about the Mavericks. If the Nuggets played the Mavericks, I'm sure the Nuggets would have beat that team.
Oh my god!
No, but but I want you to think about. I want you to think of this. Think of the matchups. Think of these matchups. The Timberwolves beat the Nuggets. I bet you the Nuggets beat the Mavs, and the Mavs obviously destroyed the Timberwolves. So it's all about these matchups, bro. Like that. This is the triangle of stupidity. I swear. But the fact the Timberwolves,
And see,
I saw the Timberwolves.
and that's luck, but it's a different type of luck than what the Celtics had. Because the Celtics had injury luck. This is just we didn't get to play them luck. So
And this is Lewis's perfect scenario.
it was the
I
perfect
did not
road.
want to see Denver until the conference finals.
And he never saw him.
I wanted the other side of the bracket because I knew it. I just knew it. Everyone was like, "Oh, that Thunder team is so good." I'm like, bro, that Thunder team is young, and they don't match up great versus us. They don't. We have bigs. Shout out to Chet Holmgren, but Chet Holmgren's more perimeter big, and he'll come in. He's just like Porzingis. It's so similar. I think Porzingis is just a little bit more stronger.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lewis.
No, I'm just saying, and J-Dub is just he's not ready for that number 2 role. So yeah.
But with that Dallas run thing, and I was thinking about this morning. This guys. I was like this. Why would they have? So look at the first match of Mavs Clippers. Why would the Clippers win that? Like they're notorious. The Clippers plot is notoriously the worst in history. Like they've been to one conference finals in their history, and they've been a team for 50 years. Like it's pretty ridiculous, right? So why would James Harden, Paul George, Russell Westbrook win a series? Like that doesn't fit the script. You face the Thunder. The Thunder, they don't have the aura to make the finals. Like they like you expect the Oklahoma City Thunder, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, like they're not gonna make the NBA finals. That don't sound right. And then the last team, Minnesota. I mean, Anthony Edwards is hype. He had the good aura stuff, but like the only two teams that to me that made sense to make it to the finals was the Nuggets and the Mavericks, because they had the people with the experience. They had the people who were like the Doncic and Jokic, the superstars, two best players in the conference, and it just fit. Like Nuggets, Celtics, Mavs, Celtics, that fits. The freaking Thunder versus the Celtics? Like that don't sound like Shea versus. Nah, you go home, bro. Go home, bro. It's so we got the good matchup. But okay, I'm gonna let y'all. But for first, Lewis, I'm gonna let you go ahead and break it down. Just tell me, what does Dallas have to do to win the series, and what do you think happened if Dallas loses the series? Like, what happened to you if Dallas lost?
Well, first of all, we need the two to go off. I need Luka to always be on. I'm very confident he will be. I'm so glad we took care of the Timberwolves the manner we did. If a game sooner, I'll be even more confident because we're getting more and more healthy, which I think is very dangerous for this league. This is a very healthy team. It's probably one of we got Cleaver back in the Timberwolves series. Lively, getting that neck, just more time for that to rest. The pick and roll is going to be huge. I double dog dare them to play Al Horford for a lot of minutes this game. If you thought what we did to Rudy Gobert was bad, what we finna do to that 43-year-old man is going to be despicable. It's going to be despicable. So we can you can get them in rotation. If they want to, I think they're more experienced than the Timberwolves, so hopefully they're not dumb to put JB. The double J's on our perimeter guys, because we're gonna tire them out. We're gonna make them work. And yeah, this is because everyone likes to praise that two-way ability. But the thing about playing two ways, like, it's very exhausting, especially in this setting. This is the wrong setting to be fully two-way. You can play great defense, but you saw Ant. By the time the fourth quarter came, he was gassed. So I expect him to be better in that. Don't turn the ball over. We're probably going to be the best half-court offense that they've seen this entire playoffs.
By far.
Because I think Indiana was very good in the full court, which is like getting a fast break. That's
very
what they killed
fast,
them on.
Very fast.
I'm very confident we can go steal one in Boston. Just steal one. And we can come back to Dallas. I feel like if we still won the game, the series is definitely going 6 or 7. If we lose this game, it's going to be because our defense. And our defense has been very good this season, but it's going to be because they're going to probably be one of the first teams. Well, the Thunder did it, spread us out, and take our big out the paint. But I'm very confident that Jason Kidd is going to find a way to keep Lively and Gafford in the paint. If we can do that, or if the Boston Celtics just shooting crazy like they've been doing all year. But, it's turned off. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Jason Kidd, he got a lot of like criticism in the past. Definitely in the playoffs. This playoffs, he's done an outstanding job. And you gotta give him his credit, man. Like you definitely gotta give Jason Kidd his credit because he was getting slandered. He really grew from them Nets days when he spilled the he spilled the drink on the court. He's definitely grown from the Nets and the Bucks to be the. And I think this is the first finals with 2 African American coaches, or is that this has happened before?
Missoula's African American. Is it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think someone told me that.
He's a minority for sure, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Well, we'll just say minority. Okay, we'll just say minority. We'll just say minority. Make sure. But yeah, Mauricio, you do the research on that. And to me, like I said, I think the Celtics. I'm gonna pick the Celtics to win because that's just like what makes sense. There's a gut feeling Mavs win this in 7. Some Celtics fan, he told me he was like, he wants this to go 7 games. I'm like, you don't want this to go 7 games. You want this to be 6.
please heed the advice of the Phoenix Suns. Heed the advice of the Timberwolves and go 7, but closeout game Luka is a menace. It's literally a menace. He was pulling up from half court. He was trying to kill. He was going out there to kill the Timberwolves' energy, and he literally did that. He had 20 points in the first quarter.
Now, look, if this goes 7, like he just said, it's a mentality. It's about mentality. Game 7s are straight. That's the role players. Like usually, what happens in Game 7? One role player will play well. There's gonna be that one role player who has that 20.
The moment is gonna be too bright for your rest of your ball players. I'm telling you, because it's gonna be very hectic. But the star,
he has to carry. They got to carry. They got to take it home. They're going to be that one role player. He's going to give you 26, 25. You got to finish.
He's going to put you in there. But yeah, you got to.
Because, and Luka Doncic, and Kyrie Irving in a Game 7, bro, like, just mentality-wise, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I see Jaylen Brown with his left hand dribbling, and I see Jason Tatum just crumble. And I know it's 2 years ago.
Left hand dribbling.
Yeah. Like I've seen the crumbling, and I know maybe y'all got mentally tougher since then, but I don't want to trans that. I'm not a guy who likes to play with my food. I need to eat and I need to finish it. So you need to go ahead. If you go win this thing, win it 5 and 6. Don't play around in Game 6 or up 3. Well, say you up 3-1 or 3-2, and you playing around like it's in Dallas. We can play around with this, and then you end up losing. And you're like, oh, we got Game 7 in Boston. No. That's not gonna be. That's not gonna be what you think it is, bro. That's gonna be some plot-tastic type beat, and you don't want to mess with no plot like that. You get this done quick. So I'm gonna pick the Celtics in 6, and then if they don't win Game 6, I'll pick the Mavs in 7. Mauricio, who you picking and how many games?
I think for this series, for me, it comes down to who's playing to win and who's playing not to lose. And I think the Mavs are the ones playing to win. Just given their history, the Celtics are going to maybe, I don't want to say play scared because they're obviously not going to play scared, but that subconscious in the back of your head thing, and like, if I lose this, instead of I'm going to go win this. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is like going on in their heads. Obviously, I don't know, but I got the Mavs. I also think in 6 as well.
Hey, Jason getting cooked. Lewis, I think you pick Mavs in 6. I think. I'm pretty sure
Mavs in 6. Yeah, 6.
That's what he say for everything too. You know, say he facing 96 Bulls. He say Mavs in 6. Hey, well, yeah, it's gonna be a fun finals. I'm gonna tell you though, we haven't had an NBA Finals go to 7 since 2016. It's been a long time, and I did a video, and y'all should check that video out because it got low views. Go check it out. But
What a game 7 too.
a lot, but a lot of these finals, to be honest, they haven't been really memorable.
Yeah.
Like, think
Especially last year was
year.
pathetic. Oh my God. I think that's like the bottom when it comes to the decade, century. That was probably one of the worst. I didn't even watch it because I knew who was gonna win.
It was straight ass. I mean, bro, they showed the graphic and the ESPN, like ESPN when they do the score, they usually update the scoreboard or the scorecard, whatever. And it looked like a freaking Tuesday night game in January, bro. They put no effort. You know, like in this one, they're gonna put effort. It's gonna be golden. It's gonna have like little it's gonna have more like, oh, this is the finals. That literally, you look at the scorecard. Mauricio, see if you can find just the scorecard of the Nuggets versus the Heat. It is the most mundane, basic. They know they didn't care to put any money. They not invested to make this look. I swear, if you didn't know what month it was, you thought this was a regular season game. I swear, you think this game's January, bro. What my man say? Only the second game of that final was good. Yeah, I think that's the game the Heat won. But the finals have been absolutely
For last year, right?
Yeah, last year. What? Let me ask you real quick, just to think, like, what has been the best finals for you since that 2016 final? And honestly, that 2016 finals wasn't that good. Technically, really, the last game was good. Every other game was a blowout. but yeah, like, what's been the best finals since then for you?
The 2020s has been trash.
Tough.
Yeah,
it has.
You had Mickey Mouse, and then you had
hot dog, hot
Zero.
You had the Suns. Nobody wants
CP0.
I think
that had some moments in there.
The Celtics Warriors, was it good? No, because it was just going under and
Jason Tatum was freaking
Jason Tatum texting Kobe in the middle of the game.
Bro, Jason Tatum did not show up, and I remember they were up 2-1, and I'm like, oh, it's that Cavs plot crap. Because when you're up 2-1 against the freaking Warriors, bro, they always win 3 straight. It's the most annoying thing, and it is and your whole life. That was pretty mid. I'll tell you my favorite, and I might be biased.
Since 2016,
it's clearly that Raptors one.
Raptors
I
one. Yeah.
Love that Raptors one. That was my. I mean,
he's clearly biased. I'm dead.
I'm biased, but at the same time, there was like an aura to it. Drake. I remember Steph Curry got in Drake's face, and then Drake went to his hair, took some lint, pretend to take some lint out of Steph Curry's hair just to be like that's like Drake talked. Drake was outstanding in that playoff run. I mean, he made that Raptor team to me. It just elevated it, especially when Giannis missing the free throws and he started laughing on the sideline. That was great. But in the finals, right? KD, he had his great moment. He had 11 points, and then obviously something bad happened after that. But if KD played, that wouldn't have been fun. I think if KD played, it would have been a 5-6 game series. that would have been Raps, and that would have been over. But Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam, Serge Ibaka, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Marc Gasol, that's a deep freaking team. And the boys up 3-1. And funny enough, they won both games in Oracle. Game 3 and 4, they won both games in Oracle. I said, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I've never seen that. That's crazy. I was like, oh, because usually Oracle, that's where you win. They don't lose a lot of home games in Oracle. They lost 3 home games at Oracle. That's how they lost the series. They lost 3 games in Oracle. I was like, and that was Oracle's last finals.
Yeah, because they just in chases next year. Yeah.
I was like, good riddance to that crap.
And they end up winning again.
Yeah, but plot don't stop. So they had to get one for the chase. And
plot don't stop.
But yeah, that was my favorite. Lewis, was that your favorite too? Is that since then?
What was 2019?
That was the Raptors. Yeah, 2018 is
what's 2018?
straight. No wait, where am I thinking? No, this is what 2018 had me. 2018 was a freaking movie of pain. This is what I say.
No, God, please, no.
Oh my gosh, I hate 2018, and I don't hate. So this is what 2018 is.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna fall. This is what I had me doing, bro. 2018 was the Cavs versus the Warriors.
Oh.
My birthday was me trying to get to the finals. And then that plot crap happened. And then the next game, freaking J.R. Smith, LeBron has his best finals game ever. And then J.R. Smith, I tell you, plot don't stop. He forget the score. He a professional player in the NBA. The clock paused. The thing I never understand about that, the clock is paused. Like it's a free throw. So all you gotta do is like you're not aware of like a couple seconds remaining in the game just to look up and say, okay, his awareness to get the ball and run the other way. And I don't know if he would have made. I don't even know if he would have made the shot, but like the fact he ran the other way.
He was paid off.
No, that's gotta be. Is that not plot? How?
He thought he
How?
was playing half court rules.
Who
Gotta take it back.
who will ever in their life get plot like that? One game in a game 7, someone missed 27 threes, a record that will stand for time. And then the next game, a professional player don't know the score of the basketball game at the end of the game. Are you serious?
49ers.
But the 49ers don't win. That don't happen for them. The Warriors.
No, I'm saying they forgot the OT rules.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
well,
this
yeah,
one is probably 2022, the Warriors. Because
That's
I
sad.
mean, I just forgot like how much the NBA needed parity. Like for like 9 or 10 years, it was either the Warriors or the Cavs in the finals, and yeah, we really didn't get that much, and then we got the COVID year. Like, yeah, it's 2020.
Mickey Mouse.
It's been pretty.
I mean,
From a hater standpoint, I liked when the Bucks won just because CP0 remains CP0.
I don't. He hate Chris Paul more than. I don't know why he hate Chris Paul so
Do you
much.
think?
I don't even
Rockets
know why I hate
wise,
Chris Paul.
if James Harden would have had Kyrie Irving as a sidekick, do you get past the Warriors?
If he had Chris Paul as a healthy sidekick, he would have got past that stupid team. I think. Let me see. I don't know because James Harden and Kyrie, like, it's almost redundant in a way. Like Kyrie has his own flair, right? Kyrie obviously, there's things he's better at than James and vice versa. But I think Chris Paul. The reason why I needed him, I needed someone who had like more leadership. I needed the leadership on that team. Like that 2018 team needed a dog, like a leader. Like James Harden to me was not the leader of that team. He was the best player. But Chris Paul was the guy to rally the troops defensively, offensively, and he was giving the Warriors he was giving them hell. If you look back at that game 5, he was giving them hell. I literally go into the chats on the Warriors chats. And this is what they're saying. I remember this to the day, 6 years later. In the chat, they're like, damn, this Chris Paul cooking us. Oh my gosh, we can't stop Chris Paul. Why is Chris Paul doing this? And they say, I mean, they won 65 games for a reason. They saying all this and that. And then he get hurt. And I'm like, they're like, oh, we might have a chance now. And they certainly did. That plot circulated. Yo, James Harden wasn't meant to be. For those two, it wasn't meant to be. Like when I saw that, I'm just like, yeah, they gonna go their whole life without it. And it's 6 years later, and nothing has changed.
Did you feel better when y'all got Russ? You like, oh, we going back or no?
No, when we got Russ, I was very upset at first, but then we changed Russ to be a better version of himself. When we took Capella out, brought Tucker in, there's a month where Russ played his best basketball. And I don't want to hear no triple-double crap. The triple-double is back into I lit that Russell Westbrook in February. Go look February 2020 Russell Westbrook. That's 28 a game on 53% shoot. You ain't never heard Russell Westbrook shoot 53% from the field. You never heard that.
Right.
He bullying people in the paint, scoring in the paint. It was wonderful. Then COVID happened. And then he reverted right back to stupidity. And then I faced the Lakers. It was raps. That Rockets team, and then everybody left at that point. Like that Rockets team, like you are the better version of the Rockets. Like you are the version that made it. Like we're like the part we started. Like there's the Suns and then there's the Rockets, right? The two teams that just hella dope. People remember the 04 Suns and the 18 Rockets. Will always remember those two teams. And if you know basketball, you know those two basketball teams. But they had no plot. They ran the bullshit. They ran the Spurs and they ran the Warriors. You ran the bullshit and you hold right? But y'all are the team that made it. So congratulations on that because it's hard. This playoffs, it's hard. It's a grind. It is tiring. I can see why Anthony Edwards ran out of steam. It is tiring. For a fan, like for a player it must be. I'd turn off all social media. But for a fan, for me, I was happy I started to suck, bro. I was so tired. It was so exhausted losing in the second round in the conference finals in heartbreaking fashion every year. It was good to get a little break. I'm ready to come back. Maybe get a little playoff, late playoff push. But I was tired. I told Jared years ago when we started the job, I said, Jared, you about to start he's his first time making the playoffs in years. This is a grind. I hope you know this. Are you ready for this? He had 2 Game 7s in that playoffs. he walked into some shit for 2 Game 7. As the years went by, though, he eventually found his plot. Congratulations to Jared. But it's yo, Mauricio, you ready to come back to this? I know you had your good plot, 20 years of good stuff. Right? I'll tell you. Are you ready?
Are you ready to this person
I'm
again?
ready, man. He's looking, man. I don't want to say too much.
Don't hurt yourself.
So
many things went now. Chris Paul is now with the corpse. Yeah, I mean, they plot right now when he joined. I love Chris Paul, man. Chris Paul, he got the worst plot of all time. I can't.
That's why he went there, probably. It's probably why he went there. He said, "Yeah, he lied. We're gonna win a championship, man." No, you not. You know you. He's like that meme of Russell when he's trying to sneak and eat during the game. That's Chris Paul, man. That's definitely him because he know he was doing. It's every Warriors fan when they traded for him, like, bro, what are we doing? We traded for who?
That's a straight inside job. Oh my gosh, everybody. Shout out to the Celtics and Mavs. It should be a dope series, and hopefully it'll be a fun one that goes 7. These last couple have been kind of mid, so hopefully this one goes well, and hey, we'll see who wins that. Gonna move on to this topic. I do want to talk about let's talk about JJ. I'm gonna save the next one for last because the next one definitely needs a little more attention, I feel like. JJ Redick is looking to be hired or soon to be hired from the Los Angeles Lakers, and that is very interesting because I don't believe that makes any sense. That is a gamble out of its mind. It makes me a little sad because it's like 2 reasons. Number one, I thought LeBron and JJ Redick were doing that for like just content. He's doing that to like the LeBron making moves so he can get a new head coach. I'm like, bro, I thought you just doing that for content, for the culture, That made me a little sad. And number 2, JJ Redick is a hell of a media personality. So I'm going to miss JJ Redick as a media personality because as a head coach, I don't know how that can either be like Steve Kerr or that can be on like, what's my man name?
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
So there you go, the Steve's.
I was thinking the same thing.
That can either go one or 2 ways, bro. Why would that Laker? The problem with getting hired by the Lakers is that the Lakers need scapegoats. You have 2 things. You have the LeBron fans and you have Lakers fans. You need a scapegoat, and it'll never be LeBron or it'll never be it'll be the front office, it'll be the head coach, it'll be the role players. That's the people who are gonna get it right. So the head coach is the easiest one to get out, this and that, right? Even the last 2 head coaches, even though my man, Darvin Ham wasn't the best head coach in the world, they made the conference finals and they lost the champs. Like they lost to the champs this year and they lost to the last year. Like they lost to the Nuggets. Like I expect them to lose to the Nuggets, just to be honest. And then Frank Vogel got them a championship, and both times they got shipped out. So, if JJ Redick comes to the Lakers, I want this to be more of he's doing this for the future of the Lakers. This is not to let's get one more championship for LeBron and AD. This is more like this is the guy we want to help develop our young players when we are able to get capital and able to like the future type thing. I don't want this because he'll get fired in 2 years. But
when talking about the Lakers, they are a walking juxtaposition of an organization. Nothing they do is never in parallel. It's always going in opposite sides. What I mean by that, story organization making, youth decisions. You want to win. You want a coach to go far. You have expectations on a season, but you hire a first-year coach. You want to be taken seriously in this league. You want to win another championship, but you're signing a 40-year-old superstar when there's obviously a cap on that. You want to build for the future, but there's rumors about you drafting Bronny with one of your picks, when honestly you can just probably get him undrafted. Nothing you do seems like it's on the same plane. But you say everything is going, everything is pointing towards a championship. When it's not. It's clearly not. That's why I didn't like with Darvin Ham, JJ Redick, what difference do you think is going to make by getting these young coaches and giving them rosters with expectations? You're not even going to give them a chance to build with them, to win it over, get a culture, everything like that. But you by the way, we want to be competing in the West for a championship. And you're gonna have a 40-year-old superstar. He's not gonna play defense sometimes because we're gonna need him for all 82 games. we got another superstar who's sometimes he's hurt, sometimes he's not. Nothing you do correlate to just one goal. You're trying to dance with two left feet.
Yeah, Mauricio, what do you think about this?
Yeah, man, I agree because it's just like being a head coach for one for the Lakers, and then two with LeBron on your team. It just sounds like why would you even take that job? like it's you're probably gonna get fired if not the next year, like 2 years from now, unless by some miracle you win a championship, and even then it might not even be guaranteed. So it's just
Yeah.
like who the job is not attractive. But so in that sense, I'm not surprised. Maybe they're going for him, just because it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business, and views, clicks, engagement, people going out to games and stuff. That grows a business. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say it's like just a purely business move, but it kind of seems that way where when you don't really seem to be committing to a coach, when historically, that seems to be the way to build a championship team is you get a coach, you have patience, give him time, and give him freedom to do whatever is needed to get to the championship. And it's just like I'm not taking that job as a coach. Why would I take that job? I'm looking for Airbnbs the whole time I'm there. If I take that job, I'm not moving in.
Yeah,
So
hey.
it's just tough. But as far as JJ Redick, I mean, it'll be interesting. Him and LeBron got the, I guess, chemistry, if you will.
Yeah, I just realized chemistry existed just off the.
But so that's interesting. But I don't know.
It just seems like JJ Redick, he really think he Jimmy Neutron when he comes to this X's and O's. So you got to be really confident to take a job like this.
And maybe he is.
I mean, maybe he is,
No.
but
it's most likely he's not.
I mean, does he not know like this could probably ruin his career if he gets fired? Like he may not get another coaching gig. Like I don't see it. Why not go to another program, another franchise, and show your skills that way, and this be your second job? Like if you get a promotion to here, why would you cover the NBA, you cover the Lakers, you there on First Take with Stephen A. You know how narratives are created around the Lakers name, and you want to be thrown into that. I don't even think you've been on this type of environment. Are you ready for this environment? You have never been in this environment when you played. You played with the Clippers, the Sixers,
Yep.
What was the other team you played for? I'm
The Magic.
You was with us. You was with the Magic. Orlando. What are you ready for that Lakers environment? Like the Sixers, I mean, y'all were like, oh, we're shooting for the championship. No, when you go to the Lakers, like, okay, I don't care who you have out there. You can have 5 Dennis Schroeders. What are you gonna do to win this championship? And you look, and there is no logical fans down there. They're damn near like Alabama football fans. Alabama football fans, even though Nick Saban retired, they are still in the mindset that we're going to the national championship game. Delusion. They're delusional to a degree. Can you deal with that?
The Lakers are straight delusional, and the Laker fans are very toxic.
Toxic.
I loved watching Lakers Warriors a year ago. I think it's a year ago, because I want to see two toxic fan bases unite. Because the Warriors never seen that. The fan base, they always had the better fan base. But when the Lakers came to play, oh no. So I'm telling you, the Lakers, when they love you, they love you. I mean, you are better than Austin Reeves at one point was better than any other player in the league. like they love you, but when they Caruso, but when they give up on you and they don't like you, it's gone.
Get this bum out of here.
And they toxic
collect his
and
things in the locker room.
They say some nasty things. So JJ Redick, I mean, at the same time, being the Lakers coach is a generational job. It's a job that does not come on very often, and the opportunity does, present itself at the moment.
With that being said, he's never coached, right?
No,
No.
at this
So it's
level,
like
or anywhere close.
He has his son.
that's another thing like that I don't like is like these first year guys going in and then having expectations. It's like
You could never do this for a while.
why would you have expectations for them? They've never done this before. Sure, they've
Hey.
played, but coaching is.
They think
I mean-
you got it. They think the problem was Darvin Ham. It was all Darvin Ham.
Like
He-
it's just the writing on the wall is saying it's not going to work, but they're still charging headfirst into the wall.
But like I said, it's either because Steve Kerr and Steve Nash, both former players. I mean, I guess I feel like the worse the player, the better the coach is. Stupid. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
you're right.
but
No, you're right.
so Steve Kerr and JJ Redick would fit the Steve Kerr mold more obviously than Steve Nash mold as a player, right? So they hoping to get you either get Steve Kerr or you get Steve Nash. They hope to get the Steve Kerr for your sake. But I'm ready. Honestly, I'm ready for this Laker team to blow up. I want the Lakers to be back on a rebuild and just like have young stars that can build and grow. Like it's a different charm with Kobe's Lakers when you draft Kobe and you see Kobe grow up and then he does it rather than LeBron's Lakers where there's all free agency trades and then they're old and it's just it's just not as fun. I don't know, it's just not as fun. So definitely I'm ready to see that blow up and then see who the next. It won't be anytime soon, but see who the next person is, right? But it's the Lakers, so they definitely gonna be like, F that. We won championships now. We see the Celtics about to win. We won one too. I feel you. But JJ, good luck, man. I'm gonna miss you. Your podcast, and hey, they said one last thing they did say this. People were like, hey, they better keep that podcast. So if JJ Redick starting if JJ Redick starting Torian Prince late in games, LeBron can question him right to his face for everyone to see. We want to see that on a podcast. Why the hell did you start Torian Prince?
Content. And they're gonna milk that on ESPN. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh, that would be great. I love that. But last but not least, hey, but this man know you, boy. He know you. You the star, boy. You the star.
30 U's.
What's up, Steve?
Last but not least, we got to talk about the fun topic. I love talking about this. I do love talking about this. And we don't have as many people where we'll get toxic, but I have my takes on this. The WNBA, and we're going to start streaming those games too. We want to stream more of those games. So Caitlin Clark, Miss Caitlin Clark, once again, she's getting her, a lot of things are happening. I remember one man, is it Kennedy? Is that her name, Kennedy Carter or something like that? She ran.
I think they pronounce it Kennedy.
Or Kennedy. Okay, sorry for mispronouncing it.
I don't know.
If I did mispronounce it. She checked her. She hit her with the elbow. And she fell to the ground. And I know, people like Caitlin was talking right before that, this and that. Okay, it's cool. I'm gonna tell you. So this is my take. I'm gonna tell you right now. I got because this is what I think. Y'all ready? Two things. There's two problems here. I'm not even blaming the WNBA players because their reactions is straight human nature. If you play all these years doing this and that, and this girl come in, she making more money than you. People are saying that the reason why we have any money coming in is because of her, even if it's true. Any of that, you feel some type of way with your competitive nature. You say, this girl ain't all that, and then you do extra stuff. So I'm not even blaming her, but I'm going to blame, there's two things I'm going to blame. Y'all ready? Right? Number one, I want y'all to know this, and this is for sure. This is a fact. This is not like subjective. David Stern is the greatest commissioner in American sports history. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And do you know why David Stern's so great? Because he know how plot works. And if you look at Michael Jordan getting beat up by the Pistons, he said,
I'm glad you said that. I was going to use it later, but keep going. I was going to use it.
Michael Jordan getting hit by them Pistons, we gonna stop that. We gonna change these rules. Charles Barkley taking 100 years backing down people. Let me edit these rules. You gotta go to the sliders, go to the settings on 2K and edit these rules, right? But Shaq destroying everybody, man to man. Okay, let me edit these rules. We trying to make basketball look appealing, right? So You the commissioner. These people obviously it's like a hazing. It's a feel of a haze, right? And it's not like a normal rookie haze. This is like a there's envy in the air.
Yeah.
You need to start regulating that. You need to start like I don't know if she got fined, but there need to be some regulations on this because if Michael Jordan, if this is the 80s, people trying to target Michael Jordan or people doing this and saying, hey, David Stern like, bro, we trying to grow the game. We trying to get this thing moving. So I'm gonna tell you, commissioner, whoever the commissioner is, I don't know who the commissioner is, but hey, this is the era. You're entering a new era. You just left the 70s NBA. You're entering the 80s NBA now. Mm-hmm. You need to start getting into your bag and start regulating things. You know what I'm saying? That's number one.
Wait, before you go
ahead.
I just want to add this. And I follow, the women in the NBA, WNBA, who's hating on her. You're gonna hate her even more because you're creating this environment. You're going to be the Isaiah Thomas of your generation, who constantly resented MJ because he got so many things that went his way, and because you didn't want to grow at the times, you didn't understand it. I understand you're not supposed to lie down, but you targeting her is going to change how this game is being played in the rule book and refs and everything like that. You're going to start. This is why we be saying how star players got a different whistle than what's her name, Kennedy. And it's gonna show. It's gonna be heavily affected. You can keep going on.
Yeah. So yeah. Hey, let's get it right. The commissioner. Come on. Now. And number two, definitely number 2 is big, bro. And y'all know y'all heard this. Where in the hell are her teammates?
Because her teammates hate her too.
Yep.
They're envy too.
Now look, and if that's the case, you need to leave. I'm gonna tell you.
No. You don't need to do nothing. Look at because it was like I'm going to say was bluntly is going to need to be said because the fact that in history there was people on the Cavaliers that said we didn't need LeBron, we already got bucket getters. Who looked like the idiot? That's all I'm gonna say. Who looked like I don't give a damn if it is a rookie and it is a vet. At the end of the day, you need to know your place in natural selection. So.
And that's true. And look, and the thing about it, like I said, self-awareness is an outstanding skill, right? Self-awareness is a great skill. And understanding, okay, I'm not the main character. But I can help for instance, Matt Barnes, he was talking, he was like, when somebody pushed or messed with his star on his team, bro, he was in their face. Like, I'm not the star of the team. I know that. But this MFer gonna help me get rings, he gonna help me. So I'm not gonna let he played with Kobe. He's not gonna let people. Obviously, Kobe can just handle himself, right? But he gonna get in their face too because y'all are sisterhood, right? This is your girl. She getting running through screens. Nobody calling the screen. Nobody saying screen coming. She run right and fall right down to her doom. You see a hard screen that she got. Like people check, like bro. When someone came up, that girl who did that checked her and she fell to the ground. I'm gonna tell you like this: ain't no way if you a teammate. Ain't no way she getting away with that. You go right to her face. You put bro, there should be freaking ejections. You understand what I'm saying? There should be ejections. You can lose the game. It's fine because that's putting a point out there that we not allowing this BS no more. Because y'all are allowing this to happen. Obviously, Caitlyn, she got an edge to her, so people gonna come and do stuff because she taught. But she on your team, bro. Like you have to.
WWDD. What would Draymond do?
Draymond, but think about that. If someone came and hit Steph Curry like that, but Draymond be choking people out just for living, bro, just for existing. So this man literally gonna do some. He gonna do some.
He stomped on somebody live television. Come on,
there's no way that you just letting this happen, bro. I don't know. If you are a teammate, bro, I need to see some fist thrown. I need to see some push. I need to see some ejections, bro. You can't let imagine this, right? So imagine you have a kid, and imagine your kid. You have a big brother. You have a little brother, right? Oh, he has your kid has two. You have 2 sons, big brother, little brother, and little brother getting picked on, pushed to the ground. Say you outside. Say it's outside your house, and you see, and you looking, and you see the little boy getting pushed on the ground, and then the big brother just walking past him, like not helping, not picking, like not doing nothing, not like confronting the bully, just doing nothing. How you gonna feel?
If you
That's your son.
if you the son, how the son?
If he did not defend his little brother, how do you feel?
Oh, I'm no, that's not. That's not happening. Yeah,
That's your.
My mom did not play that.
Yeah.
You need to go defend, regardless, wrong or right. You're gonna be some crash dummies.
I'm the only one putting hands on him.
Right?
So.
Yeah. Like, well, who are you?
Mhm.
Only I can hit him, bro. Like that's your brother. Ain't nobody touching, bro. Your brother. Ain't nobody touching your brother. If someone push your brother to the ground, ain't nobody. Ain't no.
He
check that. If that's your sister, ain't nobody pushing your what? Even if it's an older sister, younger sister, and the sister get pushed out by a girl, I can't do nothing to these kids. So I can talk to their parents, but I can't do nothing. You gotta be
boy, girl, man, woman, dog, cat, bear. We standing on
defend your family. That's defend your family. That's the thing. We are a family. We are one. We're the immediate family. We defending that to the end. So I'm telling you, look, that's the closest. They're the closest to sisters you could possibly be without being related. Y'all literally see, y'all with each other every day. Y'all in the same share the same locker room. I need to see more sisterhood. That's how great teams are built. Like teams with edge. That's why they got such a bad record. They got no edge. Only Caitlin Clark, the only person that I see. I may be wrong. Maybe y'all see something different. But the only person I see who has some edge. And when she getting taken down, ain't nobody there to help her. So those two things, I don't blame the other girls, bro. Like that's just natural.
I do.
That I know. I'm look. Obviously, yes, they doing some extra stuff. But at the same time, that is just human. I can't blame human nature. I can't blame a lion for like roaring. You know what I'm saying? Like that's human. You're going to be naturally pissed and jealous or envious if that's happening. It's just natural. Like it's hard to be self-aware like that. Really, especially in a competitive sport like this, it's really hard to be like that. Okay, I feel like probably people are jealous of Magic and Michael saying they weren't. I know there were people in the 80s saying that, you know, what they cracking on. I know they were thinking, bro, I beat them with the pipe. Like I had the pipe and I still be dropping. Like they don't care about it. They probably would like that. But guess what happened?
This is where I disagree. Shout out to Monica McNutt, the other woman in ESPN.
Yeah, I was heated.
I disagree, but I do agree with them. I just think that two things can be right. I mean, can be wrong. I don't agree with what Stephen A. said. The thing with Stephen A. should have said, the moment she said y'all could have been reporting on this 3 years ago, the best thing to say was nothing. Because honestly, Monica, like if he would have said nothing, no, we would not. Him reporting on it would not do nothing to that sport. Because at the end of the day, you still needed somebody to come put, somebody on the court to come put butts in seats. And that's what's been the difference. Just putting a little bit of, but back to the play. No, I don't. I saw the full play. I saw that it got a little chippy. My only thing is like when people keep like bringing this excuse up, like, oh, it's a physical game. Oh, it's hazing. Oh, it's a veteran to a rookie, bro. They do this across every sport. I understand it. They come into the league moment. We see that. I see it more in football, but don't tell me about none of that. The thing is, they do it within the whistle in legal bounds. You're gonna get somebody. You're gonna get killed within the legal bounds. After a whistle and a cheap shot, that's looked at as weak. Like what? Like, and then y'all keep talking about it's not envious, and then talking about what do you expect them to do? It is envious. I mean. So I like you're feeding into our problem. Y'all are envious, and I understand that. But cheap shotting her is not going to change anything. Like I understand she's coming in. She got $2 million in her pocket. She got all the fans, and you're hating how the media is being portrayed or how this is being like. But the thing is, you don't understand is like y'all need to understand. Do you want to grow or not? Because this is part of it. This is part of having the wrong narratives, having just anybody saying everything because it's just all new faces. You want, and this is what I hated when Monica McNutt said she wants all the fans, new fans coming in to get verse within the sport and understand the history. That's dumb as hell. Nobody coming into a new sport gives a fuck about before that player. So, like Legend of Winning said, MJ fans, when they come in because of MJ, they're not going to give a fuck about what Magic did. LeBron fans, when they became a fan back in 09, are not going to give a fuck about what MJ did. And they're not ever going to. You know what? I don't blame them for not giving a, because what brought my eyes to this sport is this current player. And if I don't give a care about nobody else in the league until you know what I'm saying, you bust our ass. And then it's gonna be like, okay, that's the natural way of things. But just going in and saying, getting mad, anybody that's saying anything, I'm not well versed on the sport, WNBA. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like I'm not. But like you one thing I am well versed on is how like new sports gain traction and new fans everywhere. They're not good. I don't think you understand. Most of your money that you want to make in this sport to grow is coming from the casual fan base. Do you know how many?
Oh, for sure.
Do you know how many casuals are in football? Look at the Taylor Swifties. Look at. I don't expect them to know what a cover. What's the difference between cover 3 and cover 1? I don't expect them to know that. I don't expect them to know the
They don't need to.
safety in the league. So stop.
They don't need to.
Stop going up there begging and asking for credibility. We appreciate what y'all did, what y'all done for the sport before then. But respectfully, I can like not give a fuck about what you did because what's happening now is what's happening now. Like, because that's what's bringing and Angel Reese. Like she talking about, I'm gonna keep it being Angel. I only watched when you played, Caitlin. Your game is not for the casual eye. I don't want to see somebody going 4 for 13, half her points be free throws, and she grabbing 10 rebounds. That's a poor man's act. I don't want to see that. So it's I don't know how to explain it in the words. It's just what's capturing. Now, if you like hoops, go that route. But if you're casual like me, I appreciate, I appreciate like entertaining hoops. Okay, then.
All right. Well said. And Mauricio, do you have any thoughts? All right.
I mean, I think it's been said like before, like this stuff like this happens in every sport. You know, the rookie gets hazed or welcome to the league moment, whatever. And I think I've seen some clips of it happening to like other rookies in the WNBA this year. So it's like, okay, like if you're gonna do it, you do it. You know, you get punished for it, suspension, fine, whatever. But at the end of the day, like I think it's up to Caitlin, like how she wants to take it. If she's gonna get really offended by it, it's like, oh, why me? Like play the victim, or is she gonna like tighten her sneakers and just go play? So
I think she's doing a good job. I think she tightened the sneakers. I think she
yeah,
ain't
like,
complaining.
I mean, I haven't heard her complain or anything. So I mean, I guess in that sense, she handled it well. But like Lewis was saying, like, I mean, I only watched women's basketball because of Caitlin Clark, and I still haven't even seen a WNBA game this year. So it's like, I'm not.
Peep this, Mauricio. On the weekend, the amount of attendance for the WNBA games on average was 7,000, right? When Caitlin Clark games, average was 17,000. 10,000 more.
10,000 more eyes. Well,
10,000
more pairs of eyes.
Like,
That's crazy.
See what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, she a main character. She got the motion. I'm riding the wave. Ride the wave. I'm riding that wave.
I agree. But at the same time, like you also don't want the league to baby her, because then
she has
it's just gonna make things worse.
They ain't gonna baby here, but they're definitely gonna change the rules. I mean, that's what they did to MJ.
You just gotta you make some small adjustments and then just continue to grow from there. But I mean, for me, obviously, majority of people are casuals. The vast majority of people are casuals on the WNBA. So
for sure.
It's just like, when we want to watch it, we're gonna want to watch good basketball.
But she's doing a good job because, like, Asia Wilson. I heard Asia Wilson, but Asia Wilson is like really good, and I know now more that she's like really good. Really, really good because of the fact that Caitlin Clark had me paying attention more to the sport. So, I mean, it benefits others because more eyes come to you guys. And then when more eyes come to you, then, people can pick their favorite players. And the best thing, like I said, the reason I know there's a shift, it went from them clowning people in Twitter, clowning these women, to now there's people who are Caitlin Clark stans. There's people, when there's a WNBA conversation, there's actual comments and not people just saying what they randomly did that day. There's actual conversations. There's actual narratives. People are actually, there's, Hater Central. I told you, Marisa, about Hater Central. With Caitlin Clark play bad, there's no, she getting that treatment. She getting, when Angel Reese getting that play bad, she getting that treatment, right? And that's the treatment the NBA players get, right? So I can see
people saying you sold my parlay in the comments.
Yeah, like that's how you know things are changing. So you're now in your 80s era, and it makes sense. Like you started with 96, 95 or something like that. Like, you're a young league. You're very young. So did you expect to just blow up so quick? Like, no. In the beginning, there was curiosity. So obviously the money was coming in. But then when the curiosity went down, obviously it was, things were meddling out. You went through your Bill Russell era. You went through your Will Chamberlain era, Jerry West, the 70s where no one was doing it. It was just a bunch of people, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And then now you're in your Magic Johnson, Larry Bird era. Take advantage of that. And then Michael Jordan and Juju Watkins come right. It's the Michael Jordan.
Or like Kaylin maybe Larry Bird and Juju maybe Magic, or like I don't know.
Oh, well, we'll see.
And we're setting up a rivalry, like I don't know.
If somebody start dunking though, somebody start hitting them spectacular moves and doing dunks, and I'm like,
Juju got to handle.
And that's gonna be dope. But let me see here. Mavs 6, but if it makes it 7, oh, that's interesting. Mavs and 6, but if it's 7, I did the exact opposite.
He's thinking the opposite, yeah.
I did bet Boston $20 for 2,000 to sleep pick. Yeah, I did the exact opposite because they ain't got I don't think they got that dog in them. So final thoughts. I'm gonna take our final. Celtics and 6. That man John still trying to make sure
still hating. That's crazy.
That's interesting.
Still
coming from John.
Every series, I think he did.
He put the SU every series for sure. Yeah, for sure. And he gonna be pissed if Jayson Tatum starts selling. I know I will be. Jayson Tatum gonna be selling one of these games, boy. I'm telling you. So final thoughts on all of this. This is my final thoughts. I'm gonna just talk about my final thoughts when it comes to the Celtics and Mavs. This is gonna be epic. We plan on streaming this on playback. We'll see. It's our first time doing playback TV where we can all watch it together. So now instead of y'all being like, oh my gosh, can you show the game? I can actually show the game. So I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and I'll put that on like YouTube, post it on YouTube, show the link, and come join us and come watch the game together. The Celtics, like I said, should win this. They should win, but I don't know if they got that dog in them, and I know Luka do. So if you're a Celtic, win this thing in 6 and call it a day. Get your championship and call it a day. Because if this thing goes 7, Kyrie and Luka, bro. It's not a fun sight. It is too much stress. I couldn't handle that. Oh, no, I can't handle that. I can't handle no Game 7 Luka and Kyrie. Out of my mind. What are y'all last thoughts on this wonderful series? Hopefully it's a better series than the ones in the past. What are y'all last thoughts?
I think it's going to be kind of underrated.
JB was a professor at Harvard. I know he wasn't right on that board with his damn left hand. He wasn't no Jesus.
What do you teach? Seriously, like
geometry, right angles.
You gotta set up
the art of the right hand.
Yeah, the art of the right hand. Physics. Half of physics.
The right side of physics.
What JT teach? What did Jayson Tatum teach? The art of choking.
It's beautiful to have this series, man, because now Luka versus Jayson Tatum was a topic for so long, and the plot heard it, and they said we materializing this thing, and now here we are. We get to see who is the best. Jayson Tatum, we'll see. We'll see. He said he still think about his 2022 finals loss. We'll see if he does something about it. He has a great chance. So we'll see that tomorrow. But hey, Lewis, hopefully for your sake, it's your last round, bro. You got to win 4 more, and the stress is over. Let me see. He's a community engineer or something like that. JT teach CPR. Yeah, revive the fans who freaking die from his freaking bullshit. Like, for more content like this, make sure to like this stream. Definitely enjoyed being on here with you guys. NBA Finals should be a blast. JJ Redick, we'll see how you do on coaching, and we'll do more Caitlin Clark games, and we'll try to look and talk about other players too, because I know, we talk about Caitlin all the time. It might get a little, it's like talking about LeBron all the time, right? So we might look around and see other players and talk about them as well. But yeah, hey, it's the road to 1,000. Also, go subscribe to Lewis's channel. Lewis is, he Dallas Maverick fan, obviously. Still, road to 500 for him, and he's gonna put out all this Dallas Maverick content when they win or lose. So go and check him out. If you're a Dallas fan, definitely the place to be. And subscribe to this channel. And we're going to catch you guys on the next stream. And we out of here. Peace.
Ciao.